Good morning, LALALAND. Your boy Carl Wolf. Hey, no. Ooh. Hey, I got Tanir in the house and Tricia's. Ooh, we got Mickey and Vicky. Ooh, yeah. Good morning, LALALAND. Hey. Ooh, yeah. You wanna try something, Tanir? Yeah, come on.
I don't know, but I think you got me.
I got her. Woo. Mickey. Too much fun out here. Nice.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome to Good Morning LaLaLand. I'm Dr. Erin.
Hi, I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm Jess Moyer. This is Good Morning LaLaLand, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Now also available on Apple TV and Roku.
It is Thought Thursday, and we know our thoughts are powerful. All begins with our beliefs in our soul, which are our thoughts, our emotions, our considerations, and all of the experience that we're having. We're going to break through, spot what your limiting beliefs are and how to break through them today.
Love it. Breakthrough Thursday.
I like it.
I have a feeling all I need to do is turn on the music.
I know, right?
So excited to welcome our very special guest to the show. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for singing us in this morning.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Here on Good Morning LaLaLand, we like to know what your morning routine is, how you start your day. Carl is an R&B artist and producer. What's your morning routine like?
You know what? I wake up in the morning really early and I start doing push-ups. I do about 100 push-ups, and then just to balance the healthiness out, I eat like 3 spoons of Nutella and I'm good to go.
Balance.
Always balance, baby.
All about the balance. We'll slip and slide. Ours, Tanir is in the house. Good morning, Tanir.
Good morning.
Miami's breakout star. What do you do in the morning to set your day off right?
To be honest, every morning I start out with a workout. I'm up at 5:30 every morning with my mom. We go to the gym. So
With your mom?
with my mom, she's my workout partner.
Hey, Mom.
But yeah, that's mainly my morning. And then I have this 5-minute journal, and it's just like a positivity thing that I do every morning, and I start everything I have to do.
Oh, that's really wonderful. What is one thing you wrote down in your positivity journal, if you don't mind sharing?
One thing, this morning I would definitely say it was what's one thing that I want to get done today, and it was really just making sure that this interview was great and that I got to just spread positivity with everyone I met.
Well, you are in the company of very great people today. It's
Yes,
going to
I
be
am.
wonderful. And you get to have miracle fruit for breakfast. Thank you, Vicky and Mickey from Plantagram, for being with us today and bringing all this miracle fruit. How are you?
Well, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Good morning. Yep, we're going to start our day off with miracle fruit. So I hope we're all excited, because I'm super excited to get this day started with all these fruits.
We're super excited to get started with the day with you. Special shout out to your kids who are watching this morning.
Oh, thank you, Sunham Soham. Hope you're watching. I'm still watching you.
So what fruit do we have up here?
You've got fresh lemons.
Fresh lemons. Don't mind if I do. I like a little lemon in my life.
There are the lemons right here.
Yeah?
Lemons,
fresh lemons.
limes, grab a lemon, grab
It's
a
like doing
lime.
tequila shots at 9 a.m. Someone's the tequila.
Minus the tequila, guys.
Really good.
That'll wake
So-
a girl up.
Bite into it. You're not going to have the miracle fruit yet. Just remember that flavor. Just remember it.
Oh, I
Did we
remember.
see their faces? Okay.
Just like one.
How can we forget? Oh, well, thank you so much. I got that lemon. I still can barely talk. Stuck in my mouth. Thank you for being back with us today. We've got Tricia's in the house. She's an incredible urban pop artist. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
So what's your morning routine like? How do you start your day?
Not with a workout, like
Or a
everybody
lemon.
else apparently. I usually wake up, I clean for 15 minutes. I listen to usually Pod Save America, my favorite podcast. And I make breakfast, eggs and avocado. Yeah, that's about it. I also I have the same 5-minute journal. So you just like write down gratitude. Practicing gratitude is important in the morning. Yeah, podcasts and breakfast and cleaning.
And gratitude.
And gratitude.
Wow. We're
you
all
know?
very grateful to be spending the day with you this morning. We're excited to talk to you all more later in the show.
What's up, you guys? I know we were talking about it before the show. You probably don't remember this, Jez, but back in like 15 years ago, there was this really popular couple like Super Bowl commercials, and everyone would say, "What's up?"
Yeah.
And we said that this morning. I was laughing so hard, but I was thinking, Jez probably was too young to even remember that.
Yeah, Erin, you're lost on me there. What's up? I'm like, I wonder where you got that from. I thought this was an Erin-ism.
It was like the first commercial that went viral before viral was a thing.
Yeah, it was definitely a viral thing. There was a few of those like where everyone was saying it over and over, but it was good because you always like got this great juju as soon as you said hi to anybody, because it wasn't like, "How are you?"
Yes.
So like down, like what's wrong, what's going on, right?
Yeah, it was a lot more enlightened than that. For sure.
Totally. So what's up?
What's up? Well, I'm so super excited because LA Fashion Week is kicking off tonight. The 11th, 12th, and 13th at the Majestic. It's powered by Art Hearts Fashion. I'm really excited. There's between 3 and 6 shows every day. I'm going to be hosting with Fashion News Live downtown. So it'll be really fun. Stay tuned. Check out my Insta. I'll give you some behind the scenes at Jeslyn. And you can tune on Amazon Prime Live.
Love LA Fashion Week. So I haven't been to an LA Fashion Week ever before. Only New York and Miami.
Really?
So what's different about LA's Fashion Week as opposed to New York and Miami?
Well, it's totally different vibe. I mean, the LA fashion scene is definitely on the rise as opposed to, what it used to be. I used to walk in LA Fashion Week. So for me, it's really interesting and different because I'm not coming in with my portfolio. I'm coming in with a magazine and a microphone this time, and I get to sit front row and really get to experience the shows rather than walking in them. So it's a different experience for me. I'll be excited to tell you about it.
Can't wait.
I hear that they're like, it's much smaller here, but it's like, they don't know why, like they're trying to really grow it. And it's like a huge hub for fashion and all the clothes that are made downtown and everything, right? So it's like, be excited.
I love, I've done New York Fashion Week, walked that and walked Miami a couple times. Love those events. I mean, so much fun, especially in Miami.
Oh yeah?
It's always that and swim week.
Well, I mean, Miami is like, it's just like a whole big party.
Of course you like that, right?
Of course. How would I not?
And New York, they take it like so seriously. It's like really serious and chic in LA. It's just kind of like, it's cool. It's the LA vibe. It's a little more chill.
It's so funny because I was just in New York, as you know. So in New York, the women are all like, they're on a mission. They're very like they've got black colors on, and I had this one girl, she had like a cape on, and she was like determined. And then here in LA, everyone's like, cut off jeans and whatever, and high heels and all this makeup. Miami's totally different. Miami's just like, I don't even know where these women come from. They're like, they're goddesses sent from like the islands of
Brazil. They're coming from
Brazil.
Totally true. Absolutely true. I do love Miami and LA, of course.
You're missing Miami now, huh?
No, I love every city. I will say that the energy and the vibe is so different from city to city. And I think we talked a little bit about it. That guy, Richard Florida, who wrote the book, he wrote a book and created an assessment called Who is Your City? But it helps you basically determine where you should live based on your personality.
I love that.
Oh, we'll have to check in with Tamir about that.
Yes, we will.
What's your city? That's a great question for people. I love that.
Yeah.
So what's your city?
Santa Monica, actually. Believe it or not. No, really, I took the test multiple times, but you know.
Did?
Yeah.
So wait, there's an actual test?
There's an actual test. You enter some information in, like what do you have to prioritize things like education, social life, all these things. And I put like Pittsburgh in there just for fun because that's where I'm from. I knew that would come out on the bottom, unfortunately. Love you, Pittsburgh. And then I put New York, Miami, and then like LA in, and basically it popped up and said Santa Monica, and right below that was Miami.
Oh wow, interesting.
So it still took me 2 years after that to actually move from Miami to LA.
But you're here, and we're grateful you're here.
Definitely, you're definitely LA.
Yeah.
LA's your home now.
LA.
Yeah. So what else going on? What's going on with you?
I'm going to check out LA Fashion Week.
Oh, you are?
I'm
cool.
going to check out that, and I'm going to check out the La Femme Film Festival,
for sure.
right? You're heading to that?
I think so, yeah. I haven't even looked at their schedule, but I'm going to go down a time or two over the weekend for sure.
And then I've got multiple podcasts to do. Man Whisper, I did a Kind of Dating podcast, the second one that's going to be released. And then I did the John
the
Pitch Whisper.
Pitch Whisper, great.
Love that.
He's got a great podcast because he brings so much value.
Yeah, he does, absolutely. So what about you?
I have one of the Forbes contributors having that dinner tonight for the women, so I'm going to that, and then I'll head down to La Femme here and there throughout the weekend, and just maybe, I was thinking about going down to the beach, but it's getting cold out there now. I was like, I need some like beach time, so.
Fall vibes. Speaking of fall vibes, we had a great show yesterday. Melissa Carbone, she was the creator of the LA Haunted Hayride, was in the house. Let's take a look at the rewind.
I turn on my YouTube camera and I was like, okay, just gonna turn it on, see what happens, and I did a video without any makeup on, sharing myself with my skin, and I was super vulnerable, and I told people how I felt and how I was ashamed of looking at people and talking to them. And then, 5 views went to 10 views, went to 20 views. And I noticed that, hey, I can be myself and people will appreciate me even if I don't look perfect.
I'm a 4-time gold medalist in the Junior Olympics.
Wow.
And all of those experiences made me just want to really get out, really survive. And I always say that if somebody wants success, like they need to breathe, eventually they'll get it.
All of us right now are sitting in each other's heart field, electromagnetic field. So if I'm inauthentic or I'm depressed, I'm going to suck a little bit of energy from you guys. Whereas if I'm uplifted and I'm coherent, and I think that's why martial arts training, physical training, sometimes just our physical presence can uplift people.
So then she took this oil and rubbed it on. She was just a touch of it. And the next morning I couldn't believe when I got out of bed that I could stand and walk. I was like, what is this? So I started giving it to my friends who are MMA fighters and whatnot, and she's a boxer, and she sort of created this healing product. And now we have a vision of transforming suffering for all.
Great show.
Really great show. Yeah.
Lots of great people. We love our community, right?
We sure do.
Absolutely. If you haven't checked out the LA Haunted Hayride, I can't give it enough praise. A lot of people say that LA doesn't really know how to do like Halloween or fall. This is like stepping into a whole other world, you guys. Oh, it's incredible. Yeah. It's deep in Griffith Park at the old zoo. The fog sets in, and then of course they have fog machines too. There's snow around. It's like the nightmare before Christmas. There's all these people in costumes. It's really, really cool. And even if you're not into like horror or scary things, it just is like, it's just a fun, cool Halloween experience.
Yeah. How close? So there's like actual performances, right? And people get close up.
Oh, yeah, but they can't touch you.
Oh, okay, that's important.
Yeah,
That's an important part.
That's an important part.
I don't really like that.
No,
I'm really feeling it.
It's
You got a
just,
chainsaw in your hand, touching you right now.
no, it is a lot of fun. So special shout out. Thanks again, Melissa, for being here with us yesterday on the show.
Nice. So today we're all about Thought Thursday, talking about how to spot your limiting beliefs, because working with all these women entrepreneurs, coaches and stuff, we get so set on what we're going to do today, our to-do list, all that stuff, and it's so important to do the internal subconscious work. And so people always ask me, like, how do you know how to figure out what your limiting beliefs are? And I think it's such an important conversation. Of course, that's why you coach with me, but no. Otherwise, you can like literally get in, because what you can do is it's called the mental equivalent. So as a science and mind minister, New Thought minister, we teach this. It's the mental equivalent. And so you can basically just look at your life. You can look at anyone's life and you can see the mental equivalent of what's going on. The soul projects whatever the belief is out into the universe. And people go, well, I don't, like, that's not a mental equivalent of like traffic or something like that. But we have to remember, our true consciousness is not individual. Our consciousness is the collective consciousness. It's the cosmic consciousness. So everything being out pictures is what we have created, the I am. So people can just simply, like, if you're wondering what your limiting beliefs are, just take a look at your life.
Yeah, right. I love that. I love that. First time I heard that was Abraham Hicks, and they said, somebody had asked a question and said, hey, how do I know what I'm thinking? I'm not always aware of what I'm thinking or what I'm manifesting. And they said, well, step one, notice what your life is presenting to you, in terms of finances, relationships, whatnot. And then secondly, notice how you feel, right? So those are two great litmus tests for,
so great.
Sort of knowing what you're thinking and feeling on a consistent basis.
But really, what's the step one, the very basic of understanding what your limited beliefs are? Because if you're talking about the great I am and the whole spectrum of the universe and all of LA is our creation, and I understand that. But if you're really trying to identify what your limiting beliefs are, your first, your second, your third, that's really holding you back individually, where does someone even begin on that?
Such a great question. We always do it in where in life are you feeling stopped? Where in life are you feeling stuck? And that's the first area to know that that's the most important thing to deal with. And so looking at where are you telling yourself a lie? That's basically, anytime we coach around it, there has to be a belief that is holding that stuck back. So just taking a look at that one area of life, not overcomplicating it to the I am, but yeah. I agree with you, Jess, for sure.
I love that, and I love this question. And I'm going to say something radically, it's very complementary to what you said, and yet radically different from what most people would say, I think, which is that every belief is limiting and every belief is limited. Every single thought is a lie.
I love that.
Right?
I love that.
Every single thought. And the reason I say that is because no thought can can capture the truth or capture the magnitude of who and what you are, or who or what you can accomplish, right? So like just a quick metaphor. So years ago, when I was in college, my brother bought a 1989 Chrysler Conquest, okay? So nobody knows what that car is, but basically it looked like a Porsche. He was a college kid. A couple $1,000s, he bought this car. It looked like a Porsche. Super fast.
The story's not going to end well. I just have
No, it is. I promise you. It's super fast, okay? But it had a governor on it, right? So it was super fast. It was super torquey. So basically, if you hit the gas, it was the first car I'd ever been in that would throw you back in your seat. And I was like, wow, it's amazing, right? For like $1,700.
I want to get thrown around.
Yeah, it's a huge feat. But it has a governor on it, and that governor you can tweak. So basically, the governor is a speed limiter, so it lets you go 65 if it's to 65. You can tweak it more and let you go 75, 85, 90. Ultimately, though, you want to go as fast as humanly possible. You have to remove the governor completely. So, from my perspective, that's removing all beliefs, period, not just limiting beliefs. All beliefs are limited in some way, right?
As we're going to call it Metaphor Thursday now. We love
It's Metaphor Thursday, right? If you got a Ferrari,
so awesome.
Why do you have a governor on it?
Take your governor off.
That's what I'm saying.
Bottom line is buy that car, go with it, and
drive fast and take chances.
That's what I'm saying. Fast cars, fast women, I don't know.
So awesome. But I do think it's fascinating to watch your mental equivalent. And then I watch other people's mental equivalent. I'm like, that's interesting.
I don't understand what you're saying, mental equivalent. I don't understand
It's the mental equivalent. What's going on in the soul, the belief that is in the soul, the subconscious mind, has to project out and have a mental equivalent of everything. It's to come out in an experience, a thing, a relationship, whatever it is. It has to have a mental, whatever's out here in form, has to have a mental equivalent in the one mind.
So life is a mirror, and it's mirroring back to you your own thoughts. Right? So the idea is that if you have an unhealthy body, for instance, or you have unhealthy relationships, or you have some scarcity somewhere in your life, that there's a thought somewhere in your mind, probably in your subconscious mind, that's preventing you from experiencing greater abundance or health or wealth, or whatever it is. Make sense? That's the idea.
Mental equivalent. I'm gonna have to think on this one. I was held hostage in Sherman Oaks today.
Hostage?
By Beverly Glen. It just didn't want me to go anywhere. It was keeping me trapped. I couldn't move. It took me an hour and a half. So I'm wondering what my mental equivalent is. Maybe I'm feeling stuck in where I'm at, or where I'm living.
It's a collective consciousness. That would be a collective consciousness, kind of a thought projecting.
Well, listen, Sherman Oaks, I need you to change your consciousness because I can't handle that ride one more time.
There you go. And it's done, and so it is. So let's take a break on that note. Get these amazing artists and plant lovers in the back and talk about how they use their thoughts for good. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hello, Los Angeles. I am your host and producer, Alex Worley, filming inside Focus TV's West Hollywood studio. Welcome to Empowerista, a show dedicated to highlighting female trailblazers and empowering you to turn your barriers into breakthroughs.
Hey guys, I'm Amy Paffrath.
And I'm Justin Walter.
And this is What's Good, the show that's dedicated to positive, uplifting news from all over the world.
We are live.
Live from Los Angeles. Welcome to Good Morning LALALAND. I'm Dr. Erin.
Hi, I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm Des Moyer. This is Good Morning LaLaLand, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Now also available on Apple TV and Roku. It's going to be a Good Morning LaLaLand.
Welcome to the very first episode of Sadie Says. I'm your host, Natalie Sadie. Welcome, Daniel Hall. First episode.
I didn't even realize it was your first episode.
Hi, welcome to Dr. Erin Show. It's been a while since we've been here, and I'm so excited because we're going to be talking about discovering your purpose and calling. And I have Elle Russ in the house. Thank you so much for coming all the way down here today.
Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm your host, Tara Tenner, and this is the Model Mama Show. I'm so excited about our guest today. We have Chelsea Cannell-Briggs, who this is literally a blast from the past, you guys.
It's true.
We haven't seen each other since we worked together at Fox Sports.
Hello and welcome back to the show. I am excited and delighted because we have an amazing guest. So thank you, Jeannie, for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me. I'm a fan of both of you.
I'm Jessica Mollier, and this is LA Unscripted, and I'd love to welcome to my show Mr. Jacques Silverstein. Thank you so much for being here.
It's my great pleasure to be with you.
This is somebody who went from super nerd to supermodel, so I'm so excited. Let's talk to Anna.
Yes.
Anna, you were the winner of our very first Viva Glam model search.
Yeah, you guys were actually my very first photo shoot.
Hi everyone and welcome to Reshape. I'm Allie Landry and I am so thrilled to have our next guest. So I am so grateful that you are here with us at Reshape today.
Thank you, Allie. I'm so happy to see you. And you couldn't look more gorgeous if you tried.
Today's guest is best known for being the fitness guru on 6 seasons of The Biggest Loser. He's a New York Times best-selling author. Dolvet. Dolvet, we don't even say Quince anymore. It's just Dolvet. It's like
one name.
Dolvet.
You are tuning in to Slay with Rachel McCourt, and I have a fabulous guest. In studio with me is Liza Glukoff. She's just been named executive producer of programming at Awesomeness TV. We have perfect lighting. We've got some Spa Girl vodka in case we get a little crazy.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Millennial Life. I'm your host, Laura Odegaard, and today we are joined by the very beautiful former Miss California and now a TV host, Natasha Martinez. I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Hello and welcome to The Joe Show. I'm Josephine, and here on our couch today is none other than the heartthrob of Shahs of Sunset, Shervin.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Ren Wood Show. I am so excited for my guest today. I have the beautiful Bianca Hayes. Thank you so much for being here, Bianca. Give me a hug.
For this episode of Purpose, I'm your host, Brittany Zonker. I'll see you next time.
Hola, yo soy Gina Moreno y soy una reportera aquí en Los Ángeles. Para mí, mi pasión es para decir las historias de las personas que han luchado lo imposible. Todas las entrevistas aquí en Focus TV. Hi, I'm Gina Moreno, a reporter here in Los Angeles, and my passion is to tell people's stories, the stories of people who have accomplished the impossible. For all the interviews, make sure to watch Focus TV.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LALALAND. I'm so excited to welcome recording artist Tanir to the show. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you guys for having me.
You are such a breakout star, and you're both Miami lovers, right?
Right? 305.
Yep.
What part of Miami?
Miami Lakes.
Yeah, Miami Lakes.
Oh, beautiful. So you're in Los Angeles. Tell us about what you're doing here.
Well, I just put out a new single called Need Your Love, and I'm here just to share it because, you know, it's 2 completely different coasts, and I want to be able to spread my music everywhere. I'm just happy to be here. I love being here. The weather is amazing, completely different from Miami.
Right. So we love your story. Tell us a little bit about when you were 13 years old and what happened.
Well, that was when I really just discovered that this is what I really wanted to do. I decided to start posting covers. My very first cover was Stay by Rihanna. And just the positive feedback from that is what gave me the confidence to keep going, because at that age you're still trying to figure yourself out, and you know, there's people telling you different things. But once I put it out there, I was like, this is amazing. This is what I love to do. I recorded my first video for it, so it was just a love that just started.
So, but wait, could you actually sing when you started, or was it something like, okay, I could probably do this and develop yourself, or did you just have it to begin with?
I had actually, my very first time performing was when I was 5 years old, which just sounds crazy, but it was in front of my entire congregation of my church. And I grew up singing, but it was never like a passion until I was like 13. I decided to really go for it.
It's interesting that you bring up church. What role has faith played in your journey?
I'm a really spiritual person, I really am, and I just feel like this is my purpose. It's a God-given gift, and everything that I'm doing is for Him, and really just to show something that He gave me, because this isn't something that people could just wake up and they're like, oh, this is something that I have. No, God gives everyone purposes. You guys are on this show. This is your purpose, to be able to reach out to different people. And at the end of the day, my goal is really just to live out His purpose in the most positive light.
It's powerful. I love that.
Yeah, mic drop.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right? Where do you go from there?
So question, so what has the journey been like from that point? So you basically discovered or rediscovered, you had this God-given purpose and ability to sing, right, and perform. And so how did you end up where you are today?
It was definitely a journey, because I want to say when I was 15 is when I started recording, and I recorded so many records. Like, people were sending me in songs. I was like, guys, I don't know about this. But then I was with a producer out of Atlanta, and he was like, Tanir, just stop. Let's listen to a few beats. And we started listening to beats, and he was like, let's write to it. And I was like, what? And then we sat there and we actually wrote, and it was my first single, Friday Night, featuring Sage the Gemini. And from that moment, we were like, we're gonna go with this. And that was my first single. And since then, I've been working with different producers and writers, and just keep going.
Was it a surreal experience to work with Sage the Gemini, with your first single?
Yes.
I mean, you're coming out fire.
Wow. I know. It was definitely something I was shocked about, because I didn't even know they were gonna have somebody on the record. They were like, oh, Sage is on your song. And I'm like, what? I know. And then I actually got to meet him for the set of the video shoot. And it was just the most amazing energy. His positivity was amazing. And I'm happy he was the person on my first record, because it's something that represents me, and just having that energy on there was just great.
How would you describe your vibe?
I'm a really chill person. I have my goofy moments. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll find them. But I'm a really chill person, and I love just spreading positivity. That's just really my
So let's take it down to your day, because I think a lot of people out there are like, oh wow, that's just like too huge. How did she actually deal with things like being stressed out, keeping your mind right, all these things that we have to do with our thoughts every single day? Do you have a practice? I know that you have your church, but what is your specific practice as you go through the day?
Throughout the day, it's like I said, well, when I wake up in the morning, I have my 5-minute journal, and it definitely talks about gratitude, and you just have to try and block it all out. And I know it's harder than, it's easier said than done, because there's things that hit you all the time. But you have to stop, take a second, and just think, like, I'm gonna be fine. I still have the rest of the day, no matter what. If I just stepped on a piece of gum and it ruined my shoe, just keep on going, because there's so many other people you're gonna encounter, so many different situations, and you can't have that negative spirit. You can't let it manifest into your day, because you're just gonna ruin it yourself.
Touché. What's the hardest part about being you and doing what you do?
The hardest part, I don't know.
Because you make it look really good. I'm not even lying. You make it look so good. You're like,
I'm just so incredibly gorgeous. I mean, you're stunningly beautiful.
Thank you so much.
And you have this beautiful heart and so sweet.
Thank you.
Wow, it's shocking.
I don't know. I'm just trying to make the fun out of most of it, because being in this industry, there's a lot that gets thrown at you, but you definitely have to make the fun in it all and just keep going no matter what.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I see myself in a few movies, because I love acting.
Okay.
I want to already have at least 2 Grammys.
Obviously.
And really just reaching out to people. I'm really big on girls. That's my thing, young girls. I want to be an inspiration to them. Somebody that is just out here doing something that she loves and spreading her own vibe and her own positivity. Because social media can be so misleading, and it could cause girls to be like, I have to say this, I have to look like that. But I just want to be somebody that they can look at and they're like, oh, she's doing her own thing, she's being her own person, and she's just going for it.
I think you're doing that already.
Thank you.
So tell everyone where they can find your music and follow you.
My music's on every streaming platform, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, and you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at TanirR.
Congratulations on the EP. We're really excited to watch your journey.
Thank you.
Here's to those 2 Grammys.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
A Long Time, your new single, produced by Pooh Bear.
Yes.
Works with the bees. Yes. I know this is
impressive. It is, yeah. I was so amazed because I actually wrote a song about Justin Bieber in my previous album, and suddenly, you know, Pooh Bear comes along, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I gotta meet Justin. This is like, this is fate, this is destiny right here. So yeah, it was an amazing experience working with him. He's super talented, he's so humble, he's so down to earth, and it was just a blast working with him. You know, I'm living the best life. I have great parents, I have such good friends, I have a dream, you know, I have my music, I have my friends, so I think I'm really happy.
Welcome back to Purpose. I am your host, Brittany Zonker. I am flying with Andrew Seeley, the acro yoga instructor. This is insane, guys. I've been like this for like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
it doesn't. Out. Yeah, I'm just hanging out.
It feels like you should do this every day to me.
You can set up some sessions.
This feels amazing.
Yeah.
You guys, if you want to train with Andrew Seeley, all you have to do is look him up on Instagram. He is absolutely incredible. I have had an amazing time interviewing Mr. Seeley today. He teaches all over the world. He will help your body, mind, and your soul find your purpose. For this episode of Purpose, I'm your host, Brittany Zonker. I'll see you next time.
I mean, you have been a host and much more than that for many, many years. Any tips you can give us?
You start early in the morning here, so as long as you have somebody who like picks up the speed for you, it's kind of like any relationship, right? Like someone has to have your back. Like if they know like you're not knowing where the next camera is, the next question, you know, as long as you're in tune with each other. But I think your show is incredible, and I'm so thrilled that I could be a part of it today. But more than that, it is about saying, hey, you know what, we need to impact change. What is the one little way in our own world that we can impact change? And whether it's you guys interviewing certain people, bringing awareness to topics, this is what needs to happen, because we've all woken up and we know, we know what the future is if we keep going down this path.
I know that the calling and the purpose is so much greater than me trying to get my hair right, to go to the red carpet and whatever. I got to keep up because the purpose is so great.
Welcome back to Good Morning LaLaLand. We're so excited to have Trisha's in the house because she is an incredible artist, a spoken word, pop, all the above. I'm so excited because we're going to dive deep into the philosophies behind her whole scene.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot there.
And just because you're white, I just got to say, it's like, I just love white. You look so beautiful now.
Thank you. I like to wear white when I'm being Trisha's. My name is Trish, so Trish is the act. And I feel like it helps me access like different parts of myself, because you know everything we wear and we do like sends a particular message. So the white is supposed to be like a blank canvas.
So I asked her, would you want to be called Trish or Trisha's? And so you said, so explain a little bit further. What does that mean? You have two like alter ego type of thing, right?
Right.
Is that what
so my name's Trish. Trish's was created to express aspects of myself. The way I explain it is to express the Freudian constructs of self, which I know sounds so nerdy, but it's the id, like the primal self, the superego, which is the spiritual self, and then the ego is this conscious self that sort of struggles between both of them. So I created Trish's to express several aspects of myself because I feel like we repress a lot of things.
So well said, though.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, we literally have multiple personalities, if you will, in a sense. Most of us don't recognize. It's like almost like we come into a new character sometimes when we're doing whatever. So it's profound to kind of embrace that and know that that is something to be expressed. We can be different characters throughout the day or throughout our life or through whatever. So tell us about spoken word. How do you take that into spoken word?
So I like to do spoken word in my shows as opposed to just like speaking freely as myself, because when I speak as myself, I'm speaking as Trish. There's no way around like being your conscious self. That's who you are. So I write these spoken word pieces to express the several selves and not really go into like my conscious streaming mind. I sort of prepare it.
I love that.
Yeah. What do you do to prepare for one of your shows?
Besides for the the all white, I also wear face paint. I'm really sort of enamored with the idea of anonymity and how that affects us mentally. And face paint is kind of the most basic form of a mask, the original form of mask. So I sort of put it on, you know, that's why people put makeup on, that's why people wear big sunglasses, that's why people wore war paint. When you have this sense of anonymity, you are allowed to express yourself in ways that you otherwise couldn't. So I do feel like on stage, I am very much Trish's and not Trish. And so I put on that face paint.
So how the hell did you get so deep? I mean, what was there a trigger? Was there something that put you on the path of seeking in this life, or were you just kind of born with a higher consciousness? Clearly, you're very evolved.
I think my dad is very philosophical. I remember when I was very, very young, and he would try to explain to me like where the stars came from and what God is, and all these ideas that left me like very confused and unsure, but he wasn't like afraid of confusing me, because life is confusing. It's strange, it makes no sense. Like, so that's one aspect of it. The other thing is, after college, I would say I struggled a lot internally with the concept of morality. I sort of asked myself, if you separate the idea of like a higher being, so say we just say there's none, where does morality come from? And why do we act morally? And I was in a very selfish place because I didn't understand where my moral compass was centered. Because at first it is from society and our families and our religions. And then at some point we have to make a conscious decision of, do I agree with the ideology that was given to me? Right. And I think I really struggled when trying to figure out what my ideology was, and sort of just was floating in this like immoral space.
It's a great question though, because where is that piece coming from? And we teach it as about harmony. So morals come from actually what is going to be harmony for the highest harmony. And so morals just come and they're actually just part of our cellular makeup, and therefore it transcends into what feels right and doesn't feel right. There's always going to be chaos, but harmony and truth prevail. So I do think it's a really profound question. It's such a very few people ask, inquire into that question. So kudos to you, and I'm sure it's expressed in all the beautiful art you're up to. So tell us about your art and how you're expressing it out into like what events, what music, where is it going?
So I just released a single called Hydra. It's part of the first of 3 projects called Ego. So Ego, the conscious self, and it's based around 5 concepts that I felt were created to separate ourselves from our animal primal selves, but that fall short because we haven't really reached this divine self. So it's things like government, money, creativity, self-awareness, and they're all expressed through a song, a video, a spoken word piece, and a small art collection, because they're just these like incredibly heavy, dense, deep concepts that I just really wanted to dive into them as thoroughly as I could at this place in my life.
Well, it sounds like you're giving a voice to so many, because if you have the feeling or a different perspective, you're giving a voice for so many out there. So thank you for doing that through your art. Really well done. Really well done. So tell people where they can actually find you and work with you.
Yes, that stuff. So
On all of the things on the internet, it's at Trish's Music, Trishes Music. My website is trishes.com. If you're in LA, I'm doing a special solo set of Songs of Resistance next Wednesday at the Standard Hotel. Yeah, so follow me on the things.
On all the things. Thank you for being such a light and sharing your morning with us. Stay tuned, we'll be back with more Good Morning La La Land.
You got this, girl. Here we go.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me laugh.
That was a good practice run, though.
It was a practice run, a little slow on the uptake. Let's.
Hi, my name is Jessie Golden, and I am the creator of The Golden Secrets. A completely, no, hang on a second, sorry. Can we start over?
I'm Wendy Brokaw. I'm Paula Marshall. By the way, this is politics, okay? This is not ticks. I hated it. Let's do it one more time.
Well, that's why I created Just a Thought meditation recordings, so that you can meditate in your sleep. Pause it there. Can you edit it in?
Being new in town, it gives me a perspective on, oh shit, no, that was wrong.
No, can we start all over? That's too much talking.
No, I'm an actress. I mean, you've seen me. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's like so hard. It's so hard. That was so hard.
Once you go chocolate, you don't want to stop it.
I'll stop.
Let's do it one more time.
Bitching,
Didn't work.
complaining.
Let me do it one more time.
We're gonna
Didn't
do it
work.
one more time.
Ready? And action.
Do I just talk again?
If you are vegan, you get a vegan broth. You, Jesus, guys. Fuck. I'm blah, blah.
I wish my boobs looked like yours. Where are they?
It's single issue. Single issue. Single issue.
Andy, did I make it fun yet?
Thank you. It's no longer a golden secret. We're done!
Welcome back to Good Morning La La, and I'm so excited to welcome award-winning R&B producer and artist Carl Wolf to the show. Thank you so much for being with us.
What up, guys? What's going on?
That song, it might become our, our theme song for Good Morning La La.
Let's do it.
You
Why
never
not?
know.
Thank
Put in
you
that Good Morning
for
La La Land in
starting
there.
our morning off
Absolutely.
right today.
Thank you.
I love your vibes. Where did this journey begin for you?
Wow. So I was born in Beirut, Lebanon, under bombs. Like my parents, I remember running away from the war. I was 3 years old, being in a bunker with my brother, and it was so we fled. And my parents went to Dubai, got a job there. So I've been in pretty much Dubai half my life. Graduated high school in Dubai. But I was there in Dubai when Dubai wasn't the Dubai that we know. It was. Now I live in Toronto, Canada, and been a musician and songwriter, producer for about 10 years.
Wow. How did that experience, like as a child, like basically being in a bunker, right? How did that inform your life and your music and your art?
I think the only way, my parents are the ones that kind of suffered, I think, and they gave us a better life. So I never really struggled, really, but I just have flashbacks of army and like soldiers with guns, and I remember my parents being very stressed. That's all I remember from that. But the rest of my life was amazing. I mean, growing up in Dubai.
Yeah.
Most of my friends today, like, pretty much run the whole country. You know what I mean? Because they're older now, so they're the bosses of everything. Yeah. So if you need to.
Yeah, I'm gonna trip.
I got you.
Rob and I are going to Dubai this week.
That's right. Exactly. All of a sudden, a trip is planned. Love that. Awesome.
So tell us about your specific message in your art and your music.
You know, I did dabble in some of my Middle Eastern background and some of my R&B, because I'm an R&B artist. So I did use, I live in Canada. I'm a Canadian immigrant as well. So I'm new to all of North America in general. But I've been accepted and loved, even though I've had a #1 song in Canada that was an Arabic title. It was called Yalla Habibi, which means let's go my love. And that's pretty much my plight, I guess you could say, is there's a lot of negative stereotypes with being Arabic and whatnot and Middle Eastern, and I'm trying to kind of, I don't know, show the positive side, I guess.
So what can we do to break through these stereotypes?
I guess it's people like me, just, someone who's got his foot in the Middle East and his foot in North America. And
and someone who's making positive things around the world. You know, I work with a lot of charities, like, I don't know if you guys have heard of We Day, you know, Free the Children. I'm a Free the Children ambassador. I went to Kenya to help out and do some charity work there and build a school, help build a school. We've done tons of charity work. So it's all positive stuff and not just doing the negative, which is generally what's perpetuated on media.
Carl, you found yourself a cheerleader.
Yeah, there you go.
Look how great this is. Look how beautiful.
That's one of my videos. It's called Way Low. We shot that in Dubai.
So on Thought Thursday, obviously, you're very positive. You're obviously very... What would you say to people out there that, how do you get your mind right to stay on such a positive vibe and be able to create and do all these amazing things?
Just be grateful. You see, that's the thing, because we didn't have much, you know what I'm saying? And like, the fact that I even live in North America and get to make music as a living and take care of my parents. My parents are retired. I've been the breadwinner for the past 7 years. So I've been doing very well. I've sold about, you know, I don't know, 3 million records in total worldwide. So I've been the luckiest guy in the world, and I'm so blessed that but I think it starts with that being blessed. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you have to succeed in order to feel grateful, or are you grateful and become successful? And that's the question that I've always asked myself. And I think the positivity actually becomes the success.
I agree with you, and there's lots of science to support that.
Really?
Over a decade of science to support that. Yes, the gratitude leads to increasing success in all areas of your life, not just with your professional life or just in your finances.
I think so. I mean, you know, if you look at someone who's successful, they're generally comfortable, they're generally happy, right? And if you think, okay, let me be happy and excited about everything every day, does that make me rich?
I would say it's the ultimate richness.
Right.
It's the greatest richness.
Correct. Yeah.
I think your friends in Dubai would even agree.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I think they were rich before they were happy.
You know,
And that goes into, you know, the next question that would maybe be asked is, how much is it relationship of the success? Which again comes back probably to, well, if you're really happy to be around, people want to be around you. If you know.
Good point. Great point. You know, and I still don't know the answer. Yeah. I'm just got to be myself and be happy and be excited and just be grateful that I am, you know, of Middle Eastern descent, that lives in North America, and I'm making a career in what I love, and people are responding to it. It's great.
So let's talk about the new hashtag Blackout out. Blacklight
Yes, Blacklight. Yeah. So that just came out. I got a song with Nelly, Country Grammar Nelly.
Who's
the song's
that?
called
Yeah.
Exactly. Just in case you forgot. No. I did a song with Egyptian as well, reggae artist Egyptian, called Wherever You Go. So there's a bunch of different features on there. And you know, we come from Toronto, so there's a Toronto artist. You know, me and Drake. You know, what's up? Shout out to Drake. No, but you know, everybody in Toronto, you know, Bieber's from Toronto. I mean, you know, most of the guys are like.
No, what's in the water there?
Absolutely, there's something.
It's cold. There's nothing else to do.
She's not even wrong. That's exactly what it is. Look, in the summer, you can't catch me in the studio ever. Okay, but in the winter, trust me, I'm making hits.
It's cold AF.
Yeah, exactly.
Who inspires you the most?
Man,
has inspired you?
You know, Michael Jackson was always one of my biggest idols. I met Quincy Jones, Saida Garrett, who wrote Man in the Mirror, in Dubai with Will.i.am, and we had dinner because here's the thing with Dubai, is that most of my friends that grew up with me in school are now big leaders in big things, and they've got one of my friends, Bader, he's got a company with Quincy Jones, so we sat down, had an amazing meeting, and I totally picked his brain, and he was telling me about mixing, and this is Bruce Swedien, who mixed Billie Jean. Crazy. Wow. I mean, so those guys, everything Michael Jackson that's trickled down is like
incredible.
He's like a deity. He's
absolutely. You know.
So excited. So where you obviously you're in the studio all the time. Obviously you're releasing all stuff. Where do you actually like play? Like where can we actually find you live and be with your vibe?
Right. I appreciate that. So you can find me, obviously, all my music on Spotify, all the digital places you can download my music. So check it out, because nobody really knows me in America. So download my music, check it out. You don't even have to download it. I think you can just be a member now of Apple Music. Yeah. So it's for free. Just listen to it. Take a second. And then I'm doing a bunch of tours. I mean, right now it's slowing down, but the summer was really busy. We go everywhere. We go to Egypt. I've had a big career in Japan. Sold a million albums in Japan. It was crazy, and Canada as well. So hopefully now in the U.S. we start to make some friends.
Well, the dream only begins in La La Land.
There you go. We're here.
That's
love your energy, man. Love the music.
Love it so
Appreciate
much.
it, man. I love your hits, like the whole coordination.
Can we have a little song?
Yeah.
This is prepared. By the way, I did not prepare at all. I'll sing the song Yalla Habibi, okay? And that means let's go my love, but I'm gonna put Good Morning La La Land instead, okay? Here we go. We can go far away to a sunny place, good morning La La Land. We can fly to a place and hide so we can spend time. I miss the cuddling, miss the kissing, and miss the way you touch me. Why don't we enjoy the beauty of life? Yalla Habibi, yeah. There you go.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you
guys are the
so
best.
much.
You're so sweet.
Stay tuned.
Thank
We'll
you.
be back with more on Good Morning La La Land.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about how it differs from other ride-sharing platforms like Lyft or Uber.
Sure. So with Opoly, you can schedule ahead of time. By scheduling ahead of time, you never have to wait for your driver. We're serving over about 100 airports throughout the country. I've been in this industry for, 20 years. I understand what it takes to pick up somebody from their home, take them to the airport, or take anywhere else. It is a huge responsibility. What we wanted to do, we wanted to come in and standardize and professionalize the service.
Uber's changed so much. Lyft, it all changes and morphs so much, and I believe that there's an ethics to it, and that what really will remain is what really has the best relationship with the consumer.
It's all about ethics. Ethics becomes big responsibility.
Well, thank you for giving us that mobility and that peace. Tell everyone how they can download Opoly and get a ride with you.
Okay, all you gotta do is go to iTunes or download your Opoly app. And by the way, you can have a promo code called Opoly1, and they will get to go for free ride.
Did you hear that, everyone? Download Opoly. Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. I am absolutely thrilled to welcome Bryce Xavier to the show. He is an actor, singer, social media celebrity.
Making art every day.
Oh my God, thank you.
Oh my God, that's my
So what inspires you to make art every day?
Honestly, it's just the world, to be honest. Like, experiences like these are just getting out there, meeting new people. It inspires me to make music. It inspires me for a skit I might do for Instagram or involve it into my acting life when I'm on set. It was actually about a week ago, I went to Horror Nights, as you guys know, at like Universal Studios, and I met this lady who was actually scaring us, that was supposed to like scare us, but I actually met her on a set, and something that she told me, I incorporated into a song that I actually finished writing like 2 days ago. So it's just those little things that you meet new people, you'll have new experiences that you can just incorporate into like your life or your art.
So you're the new modern triple threat, right?
Oh my God,
you
thank
can
you.
act, you can sing, and you're a social media celebrity.
Yes, and I dance.
And you did. Okay,
And
so
you did.
quadruple threat, if you will. How do you balance it all? How do you keep your mindset in a positive place?
Honestly, I feel like they're all like cohesive with each other, so I feel like once you do one, like they all fall into place. When I'm singing, I'm thinking of an idea that I can do for acting. When I'm doing either, I just try to involve all of them together so it doesn't really seem like separate entities. It's just something that's together that makes me, in a sense.
When are you happiest?
Happiest is when I'm doing anything that I really love, and that's all of them. Like, I love every single one of them equally. Acting, singing, when I'm in the studio, I love it as much as I'm on set, or when I'm in a dance class, or when I'm just at home in my room writing some random song.
Yeah.
Right. Tell us about your latest project, Total Eclipse.
Latest project, Total Eclipse. Okay, so that was an interesting project to film because I was actually friends with all of the cast before I even got on the show, which was really awesome. And coming into season 2 of it, it was really cool because Brat's like a total family in a sense, and even though you may be on different shows as the other like people, we're all like kind of like a little family. We'll do like promo shoots together and different things, and just coming in, it just felt like it was so warming because I already knew everyone, number one, and the cast, crew, makeup artists, everyone on set just makes you feel so amazing and just so grateful that you can be there and experience that.
You know,
all
a
of your
couple
friends.
days ago, we were talking about the topic of getting burnout from creating so much content.
Mhm.
There's a lot of stuff coming out of different YouTubers, different stars, different whatever, getting burnout on having to constantly do it. Do you ever feel like I just need a little bit of a break? I mean, you're up to so many things.
Honestly,
you need a break
yes.
ever?
Yes. I'm not even gonna say no. It's fine. No. I feel like you need that time to stay mentally sane when you're just running, doing interviews on set, studio, back to back, and sometimes it's like 14 to like 16-hour days. Like I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I was in the studio from like 8 o'clock to like 5 in the morning, And before that, I was filming from like 11 in the morning to like 7 p.m.
Wow.
So like it's just back to back to back. And sometimes I'll try, if I can, to take just one day just for myself, if that's just hanging with friends, going out somewhere, or if that's just locking myself in my room and like binging Netflix shows.
Speaking of binging Netflix shows, you could binge your own show.
Oh my gosh,
on
yes.
Netflix. Let's talk about that.
Yes, so Lex and Katie on Netflix
Yep.
actually filmed about a year ago. It was like a year ago, it was like last summer-ish, which was really awesome. The cast is amazing, production is amazing, and they're actually filming their season 2 right now that I couldn't be a part of, but I am working on something else very soon with Netflix.
So busy working 24/7.
Yes, we're actually filming a new Netflix movie called To the Beat 2 in December, which I'm really excited about. So it's gonna be really fun.
Love this, man. You just stay busy.
Oh my
You're
God,
awesome.
thank you.
So I'm on fire. And so what would you say you've learned about success, like in this process?
Success is nothing if you don't have a good heart, honestly, because you can't.
We love
you.
I love you, man. No, we want to
That
remember.
makes you so much. Oh, yeah. I don't remember any of these, Erin. Do you remember any of that?
I don't know.
Honestly, none of this means anything if you're not a good person, to be honest, because you can't act like you're promoting positivity if you're not a positive person yourself. Oof. And that's honestly what I try to promote every single day on social media. Yesterday was actually World Mental Health Awareness Day. Got all of my friends that were popular influencers, singers, actors to make videos just saying spread love and spread positivity no matter where you are, no matter who you are, because nothing's going to come to you if you're not putting something out into the universe, and you can't expect for all these good opportunities to come, good people to come into your life. You're not a good person yourself.
Boy,
so no matter where I am, no matter
Preach.
what I'm doing, I'm trying to put out the message of positivity and just spreading love where you are.
Do me a favor, never forget that, because you are going to be a superstar.
Thank you so
I mean, you
much.
already are, but like you are so on the rise. And I truly believe that if you stay with that light in your heart and you stay committed to that, you will be unstoppable.
Thank
So
you so
forget
much.
that.
Don't go
That
to
means
the
the
dark side.
It's no fun over there. We're good over here in the light.
Tell everyone where they can follow you making art every day.
You can follow me on all of my social medias at Bryce Xavier, BryceXavier.
Love it.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
So awesome.
Stay tuned. We'll be back
So
with more
much.
Good Morning La La Land. So fun.
Man, you're in the flow. You got all kinds.
Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into This Week in Focus. I'm your associate producer of the Focus TV network, which is America's first video streaming talk show network, but you already knew that. And I got my girl with me.
Jez Moye, co-host of Good Morning La La Land.
So last week on the Focus TV network, we had the Renwood Show. On Purpose with Brittany Zonker, we had
the incredible actor Reggie Watkins.
On the LA Home Show with our host Natasha Phillips
was broker extraordinaire Amy Kane.
Yes. On Eyes Up Here with Lindsay Palis, we had
the actress Shai Fontanet.
On Naked Chats with Josh Murray, we had
Sheena Marie from Vanderpump Rules.
Yes, we're also so excited to announce the newest issue of Focus magazine.
And we are lovingly calling it the Romance Issue. We're proud to feature Ms. Tosca Musk on the cover, along with Focus TV family Rob Mack official.
Yes,
and
our guy.
Lori Harder.
So, speaking of Rob Mack, co-host of Good Morning La La Land, Jeslyn Moye, there was a very busy week at Good Morning La La Land. Who was on the show?
It was a great week in La La Land. On the show, we had two-time Emmy Award-winning producer and actor, Eddie Perez.
Yes.
We also had dating expert Laurel House.
What?
She co-hosts the hashtag Man Whisperer with Rob Mack.
With Rob Mack.
We were really excited to talk tennis with Carrie Lynn. And all the way from Orange County, Rachel Savoda.
Wes Gear was actually here repping his Rock to Recovery event.
And Focus TV with Good Morning La La Land was on the red carpet to promote Rock to Recovery 3. We talked to Drew Carey, Jeremy Jackson, Kira Reed-Lorsch was there. Let's take a look at the concert.
Let me hear you say, hell yeah! Say, hell yeah! Ready for the F-bomb? Say, fuck yeah! Now scream! I love you guys. Let's do this.
So much fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning into This Week in Focus. I'm Victoria Simone.
And I'm Jessica Moye. Don't miss the new issue of Focus magazine.
Welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. If you're looking for a great gift because you're thinking of somebody on Thought Thursday, you might want to look at these two for plantograms. They are Vicky and Mickey, and they have all different types of trees, plants, all this. You guys are down in Miami. We are so excited. We've had you here before. You guys look fantastic.
Thank you so much. Well, first of all, we're so excited to be back.
Definitely.
I feel like I'm at home. So I'm so excited to be here with you guys and share the miracle fruit with you guys.
So just before we get into this, tell the audience about what you guys do exactly with planograms.
So planograms is basically fruit tree gifts. So instead of if you want to gift something that's going to last forever, something that's going to leave behind a legacy, a memory, you gift him a planogram because it's a fruit tree that is going to produce fruits and remind you of that person every single time you eat fruit.
Love that.
Yeah, we have over 200 types of fruits. So we have everything from mangoes, guavas, avocados, every kind of fruit you can think of.
Some of the world's most exotic fruits live in your backyard.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
And we got one of them today,
so too. So what did you bring with us today?
So I brought, in the middle, it is the miracle fruit. I'm gonna look that up so we can look
Okay,
at it.
I've heard a lot of rumors about this miracle fruit. Does it work miracles, and what miracle is it working?
So when this red berry is eaten, just like you'd eat fruit, for the next up to 2 hours, sour foods taste sweet. So I call it fun food.
Yeah. So
for me, it's fun.
It actually has an enzyme that will coat your tongue and make everything taste sweet. So green apples taste like red apples, lemons and limes taste amazing.
If I feed enough of this to the right sour person, will they become sweet? Acting towards me is the question. I'm willing to try.
Let's
buy in.
I have a few people I'll give that to. Okay, so let's test the miracle fruit test.
Okay, so grab a berry.
I'm really nervous about this, you guys. You're not supposed to eat a berry, just any berry, by the way.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing they teach you in Michigan. Don't eat a berry off the bush.
Oh yeah,
I know, right?
Oh yeah, not all of them are good.
But this.
Pop it in. Eat. Just start eating.
And just kind of roll the white pulp around your tongue for about 30 seconds. Just
really good.
Yeah. Well, it should taste good because the lemon you ate before, it'll kind of pick that up and it'll kind of
Kind of reminds me of a larger pomegranate.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Texture-wise.
Yeah, texture-wise. Okay. Now, do we eat something sweet?
Well, you want to spit out the seed?
Spit the seed.
Give it about 30
I
seconds.
already swallowed that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No problem.
You die?
This is why you don't eat the berry off the bush. Shoot.
We're going down together at least, guys. Fine.
What's in Dubai on our way out?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Okay,
that's so
so
funny.
we've got a whole variety of different fruits
Okay.
here. You had the lemons earlier, right?
I've never even seen whatever that is.
Well, it's a green apple.
Well, it's
It was a green apple. It was a green apple. I sort of butchered it as I was cutting it.
Oh, okay.
But green apple, yeah. Green apples. I've got
exotic fruits around
limes.
here.
I've got, what is that?
Pineapple,
Pineapple and strawberries. I've got more
I want to
lemons
start
there.
with the lemons because you guys.
Start with the lemons, I suppose,
Yeah.
or the
Start with
limes.
the
You guys do
okay,
those too.
I'm going to go for the lime.
Yeah.
Jeez. Interesting.
Just go right in on it.
And even the strawberries. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I take that big one there.
Lime has never tasted so good in my entire life. Really, truly. It's like eating a lime Skittle.
Wow, that is. I feel like there's sugar on
Wow,
it.
it's like
It feels
sugar.
like there's actually sugar.
Sugar
There is no
grapefruit
sugar.
when you put sugar on.
And if you squeeze something like lemon into a coffee, it makes the coffee sweet without adding any sugar.
Without adding sugar.
So you can just squeeze lemon on
Put
anything.
lemon in your coffee?
Yeah, after a miracle fruit.
After a miracle fruit,
I
though.
want to try a little lime in this
That
coffee
really
right
is
now.
lime.
We're going to see how it goes.
It'll make it super sweet.
Oh my goodness, this is so fascinating. How come nobody knows about this miracle fruit?
Well, it's actually from West Africa, so it's been in the U.S. probably since the 60s. Not very popular, but within the last 5 to 10 years, it's been a lot more popular now. Why don't you guys try some pineapple or strawberries? So what it does with the pineapple and strawberries, it kind of masks the slight tartness to it, so all you taste is the sweet part about it. So it makes them taste amazing.
But do I have to have another one of these
No,
first?
it's
Nope, you're
good for up to
good.
2 hours.
Still working.
Yeah,
It's
it's
still
good for up to
working.
2 hours.
It's good. You're
It's
still
like a
good.
new
Wow.
stevia. They should
I'm
make
allergic.
it into some
Okay.
stevia.
Once you try the
Not gonna
strawberries,
fix that.
strawberries are amazing.
Strawberry. Okay, thank you
So
so much.
because
Dr. Erin, you want-
these trees produce so much fruit and we have so much of it, I don't let it go to waste. I actually, we pick them, we box them, and we send them to one of our hospitals up the street from us. So people that are dealing and going through with cancer and chemo, when you go through chemo, you get that metallic taste in your mouth and nothing tastes good. And then 2 days from now or a day later, they have to do chemo again. This berry allows them to eat you know, regularly and have normal taste like you and I.
Oh, so it's very helpful for people who have diabetes as well, right?
Very helpful.
Yeah, so
extremely helpful.
Yeah, you don't need as much sugar. You could use substitutes like lemon. Anything sour will become sweet, so it kind of helps with that as well.
But what I love about your business really is that as someone that, you know, you get flowers and it's beautiful, but they don't last very long. I always feel like it's such a shame. And to get a plant that you can, you know, have in your yard or your courtyard or in your house is, I think it's a great gift. Honestly.
Yeah, and they last, you know, for a long time.
They last for a very long time.
The miracle fruits are nice because they produce fruit almost throughout the year. So you kind of get berries almost year round on them. So about eight months out of the year, they constantly keep producing these berries. So very productive. And they can be container grown, so you just need a little small container. They can spend its whole life indoors even. So.
Oh, wow.
So I have a question. Yeah. What plants does DJ Khaled have in his house?
Well, Miss Khaled, I love him. I love him. So he has a Kesser mango. He has a miracle fruit tree at home.
He loves Fuyu persimmons.
Fuyu persimmons. It's one of his favorite fruits.
Mine.
Yeah, there's one as well.
I think he has
the dragon fruit.
The dragon fruit as well.
He loves dragon fruit.
Love it.
Those are all his favorite fruits. So that's what he has in California growing.
Do you guys have your own personal favorites, or you kind of love them all? It depends on the season. Depends on.
You know what? It depends on the season for me.
But mangoes are always.
Mangoes are always high on the list for us, though.
Yeah, mangoes always. And lychee.
I have a question. So you guys, of course, run this incredible business, and you have this incredibly beautiful, positive, loving family. And I'm always just so in awe of how you balance and juggle it all. Do you have any tips for people that are sort of trying to not only build a business, but also balance and juggle their family obligations and all that?
Yeah, so what I always say is that it's kind of like building a house. So you don't want to just build one wall like your career or your family. You want to build all four walls together at the same time. So you don't want to kind of go balance, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So you want to kind of balance everything. That's kind of what we do. We get a lot of family time. We get a lot, you still want to be successful in business, but you kind of spread the time around. You want your health as well. You want the family life. What we do is we try to balance our time, pretty well. So we do get a lot of family time. We still get time for business.
We do.
But we try to have balance in everything that we do, because you don't want to go too heavy in any one area.
The way I kind of look at it, business will always be there. It will always be there, but family time is precious. Take it all in, prioritize it accordingly.
Yeah, but don't neglect the business either.
Don't neglect the business either. Just live in the moment. For me, I'm just about living in the moment.
Yeah.
That's where I want to be. I want to be in the moment.
Yeah, but take time out for everything in your day. Kind of prioritize, 3 or 4 things that you want to do every day, and kind of put balance in it. Definitely balance.
And have a little miracle fruit. Everything in life will be a little sweeter.
Sweeter. There we go. I love it.
Everything at such a beautiful level. I mean, your clothing, look how beautiful you guys.
You guys always look amazing.
You guys look amazing.
Your plants that have come, the trees, and just everything's so well done. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Tell everyone where they can find and send a plantogram.
So on Instagram @plantograms. Yeah, @plantograms, and it's also Facebook as well, and then plantogram.com.
Amazing. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more on Good Morning La La Land. Try the best.
You got this, girl. Here we go.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me laugh.
That was a good practice run, though.
That was a practice run, a little slow on the uptake. Let's.
Hi, my name is Jessie Golden, and I am the creator of The Golden Secrets. Hang on a second, sorry. Can we start over?
I'm Wendy Brokaw. I'm Paula Marshall. By the way, this is politics, okay? This is not ticks. I hated it. Let's do it one more time.
Well, that's why I created Just a Thought meditation recordings, so that you can meditate in your sleep. Pause it there. Can you edit it in?
Being new in town, it gives me a perspective on, no, that was wrong.
No, can we start all over? That's too much talking.
No, I'm an actress. I mean, you've seen me. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's like so hard. It's so hard.
That was so hard.
Once you go chocolate, you don't want to stop it.
I'll stop.
Let's do it one more time.
Bitching,
didn't work.
complaining.
Let me do it one more time.
We're gonna do it one more time.
Ready? And action.
Do I just talk again?
If you are vegan, you get a vegan broth. Jesus, guys. Fuck. I'm blah, blah.
I wish my boobs looked like yours. Where are they?
It's single issue. Single issue. Single issue.
Auntie, did I make it fun yet?
Thank you. It's no longer a golden secret. We're done!
Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. It is Thought Thursday, and we've had a fantastic show full of miracles, right?
Life just got so much sweeter. Thank you to Vicky and Mickey from Plantagram and this miracle fruit. I cannot wait to share this with you guys. I swear.
You guys have never had it before, right? Miracle. No, boy.
This is, it's about to be the best. What are you going to go for? The pineapple?
You guys already, did you already have the miracle?
I did.
Okay.
Okay, on the break they had a miracle fruit.
Definitely try the lime.
I'm going to try the lime.
Yeah, because you tried the lime.
I'm going to dig in. Just go.
Just go straight in.
Yeah. You got a wow, right?
For real?
Yeah. I know.
It's like a.
You're kidding me.
It's like a strawberry.
I had to keep checking the lemon to see maybe there's sugar actually on it.
And that's why we let people try. We let people try the lemon first, because people think the lemon's sweet. You know, after the miracle fruit. So if you try it first, you can kind of compare it.
It's amazing.
I like this.
I know. I love this. I love this.
This is a good morning, La La Land.
Yeah, it'll last for about an hour and a half to two, you know, depending on.
Wow.
And it's good for you. It's okay.
Oh yeah,
It's healthy.
Ready to go.
I mean, it might kill you, but
Came right off the tree.
It's like, yeah.
it's a sweet death.
Really quick.
Take more.
It doesn't really. Yeah. At least try the strawberries.
It's getting sweeter and sweeter.
Yeah, even the kiwi, anything you try will be amazing. Even the green apples will taste like red apples. So.
I feel like I'm in Willy Wonka's land of magical fruits right now.
It was a great day, you guys. Thank you all for coming in. And
Thank you for having us.
giving us your good vibes, your good thoughts, and all the above.
Great music.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Great music. Wonderful music.
We appreciate your time, your light, and your very special fruit. We are Good Morning La La Land, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. And you can catch all your favorite interviews available as a podcast on iTunes.
Please like, share, and comment. Have a great Thought Thursday. We're waking up the world together.
It's going to be a good morning, La La Land.